What's up, family? My name is Trail and I am finally back in the States from traveling with my family. Sorry I stepped away for a little bit, but today we have some important news to share with you. For starters, we have a couple of new bills that were passed this month. One of those is in response to the mass shootings that have taken place over the past 30 days, in which we had multiple shootings this week alone. Next on the list, we have a bit of good news in regards to some drivers in one state that's about to receive $200 per driver. This would be a new gas tax rebate being offered to offset the high gas prices. Now, these are not approved as of yet, but they could bring some additional relief to drivers. And last but not least, we have one state that started sending out $500 stimulus checks earlier this week. In fact, these are the second stimulus checks from this one state in particular, and it is not California, guys. I'm going to tell you all about it in just a moment, but first, as a quick reminder, on this channel, we cover everything from what's going on around the world with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you are interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. We are trying to reach 100,000 subscribers. Finally, guys, I am almost there. But anyways, if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Okay, guys, I wanted to tell you about the promotion that is about to end in a couple of days. Webull, which is an amazing trading platform where you can buy and sell stocks on the stock market. They have just increased their previous offer and now they are offering 6 free stocks. Now all you have to do is sign up using the link down below and then deposit $1 and they are going to be giving you 6 free stocks. Now the first 2 stocks can be valued up to $300 and the remaining stocks can be valued up to $3,000. So guys, if you are lucky and you win, hey, you could receive around $12,600 from this promotion. But anyways, guys, you must act fast in order to receive these free 6 stocks. That link will be down below. Well, guys, it appears that the mortgage demands are finally falling a little bit. According to this article by CNBC, it says that mortgage demand falls to the lowest level in the past 22 years amid the rising rates and the slowing down of home sales. Now, it does say that the average contract interest rate for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage with conforming loan balances is $647,000 or less, increased to about 5.4% from the previous 5.3%. Applications for mortgage to purchase a home fell 7% for the week and were 21% lower than the same week just 1 year ago. Now, refinance demands dropped 6% for the week as well and was down around 75% year over year. So does this mean that the prices of homes are going to finally come back down again? Well, not just yet, guys. They do see that in the future. However, they don't see it in the near term. They believe it's going to take a little bit of a long time for it to actually catch up, with dealing with the demands and the actual supply on hand. So as far as buying a house or either selling your house, it is still a seller's market right now. However, we do see those things will change over the next 12 months or so. I'll keep you guys posted. But moving on, in regards to the Uvalde school shooting that happened down in Texas earlier this month. Yes, recently, as a result, the House ended up passing a sweeping gun bill that is going to raise the assault rifle purchase age from 18 years old to 21 years old, which now is going to place some long odds on the Senate in order to pass this bill as well. Now, we did hear from the House of Representatives in which they believe that, hey, in order to purchase one of these assault rifles, hey, you need to be a little bit older because looking at the data, it appears that majority of the mass shootings in this country have been from people between the ages of 18 and 19 years old. So obviously, if we can potentially raise the age limit in order to even purchase one of these guns, it could potentially prevent these mass shootings in this country, according to just looking at the data. However, I believe that we still have a mental issue crisis in this country, which is really causing a lot of this going on right now, as well as other issues as well. But anyways, guys, the House just passed this sweeping gun bill, but it faces a long odds of actually passing when it comes down to the Senate approving of this bill. But in the meantime, the Democrats are continuing to fight for gun reform in this country, as well as a lot of other people and Americans are wanting to actually increase the age limit of these assault rifles as well. But they're also trying to ban the large magazine capacities on these guns as well. But guys, like I said, we have been dealing with this for a very long time now, for years, in which senators have tried to pass different types of gun reform legislation. However, the NRA, or the National Rifle Association, has a strong hold on the GOP as far as they receive a lot of money from the NRA. So in order for the GOP and the Republicans to actually go in favor of passing gun reform in this country is highly unlikely, considering there is a lot of money on the table. But anyways, guys, that is just what's going on right now in regards to the mass shootings that have happened in this country. But we'll just have to see exactly how this gun reform takes place once it hits the Senate floor. But in other news, guys, hey, we did hear from the Treasury Secretary, which is Janet Yellen, and she is urging for Congress to approve of another $80 billion. But this time it needs to go towards IRS funding. Yes, Janet Yellen, which is the U.S. Treasury Secretary, urged Congress to approve of $80 billion in funding for the IRS to help the agency get rid of the huge backlog of tax returns and to go after $600 billion in unpaid tax bills. Now, the IRS is under siege right now. It is suffering from the huge underinvestment. Yellen told the Senate Finance Committee hearing on the Treasury's budget request for the fiscal year of 2023. And Yellen also said that the agency was dealing with a lot of problems right now, including a huge backlog in working through tax returns for the 2021 year. And they lack the staff that is needed to carry out the complex audits of higher earning taxpayers. But anyways, Yellen said that those statistics were appalling and underscored her concern about the estimated tax gap, which she said was mostly due to wealthy taxpayers who had opaque sources of income. So anyways, guys, yeah, Yellen is asking for an additional money, this time going to the IRS to provide additional relief to get these tax returns back to the American people, as well as to provide more money for the IRS to actually investigate and to do more research into the wealthy individuals in this country that continue to avoid paying their fair share or paying their taxes. So whether or not Congress will actually approve of this amount of money, we don't know as of yet. But Yellen said that it's very unfair to workers in lower income households the way things work currently, because they believe that lower income Americans are faced with even more opportunity to even get audited for their tax returns, even though they only make less than a 1% of what the wealthy individuals make in this country. So yes, guys, they are wanting to go after those high income earners to make sure that they are doing the right thing as far as how they file their tax returns. But in the meantime, we'll just have to see exactly how Congress feels about this additional $80 billion. I'll keep you guys posted. But anyways, guys, moving on. Senators Gillibrand and Loomis actually introduced a major cryptocurrency bill over the last week or so. Yes, Senators Christine Gillibrand and Cynthia Loomis introduced legislation on last Tuesday that will create a regulatory framework for digital assets such as cryptocurrency. You know, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, the Responsible Financial Innovation Act, or better known as the RFI, will encourage innovation in the financial sector, as well as flexibility, transparency, and robust consumer protections while integrating digital assets into existing laws. Now, this particular proposed legislation will also assign regulatory authority over digital assets, spot markets, to the Commodity Futures Trading Commissions, which regulates commodity markets, creating a new advisory committee that will focus on developing guideline principles, empowering regulatory agencies, and advising lawmakers on fast developing technology. Now, the lawmakers also said that the RFI bill will create a workable structure for the taxation of digital assets and cryptocurrencies and will provide a regulatory sandbox for state and federal regulators to collaborate on innovative financial technologies, among other provisions, according to a statement. Now, this comes as lawmakers have been trying to figure out ways to regulate cryptocurrency without affecting it greatly, as the crypto industry has looked into the type of legislation as a way of federal regulators to update the ways that oversee the financial system, which will benefit cryptocurrencies and exchanges. Now, this is some very important news, guys, because we all know that cryptocurrencies has really taken off over the last couple of years, especially right now, guys. Cryptocurrencies is pretty much a huge portion in a lot of people's financial portfolios. And even this becomes as more wealthy individuals start to invest in cryptocurrencies as well, especially in your most top two cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, as well as a lot of other crypto coins that have come on the market over the last 24 months. So again, guys, seeing this pretty much legislation calling for more regulators to actually regulate the cryptocurrency in this country, yes, this is a pretty positive sign in the right direction for those individuals that invest in cryptocurrencies. But again, guys, we still don't know exactly where the Biden administration stands on this. We are still waiting to hear more from the federal government to provide more regulatories on this type of information, guys, as digital assets become hugely popular amongst every American in this country, guys. But again, guys, I'll keep you guys posted on this because I am following it very closely, guys, that it affects majority of my portfolio. I'll keep you guys posted. But moving on to some stimulus update news, guys. Hey, we do have one state is offering or potentially trying to offer a gas tax rebate. Yes, North Carolina lawmakers are now proposing of a $200 refund for drivers. It says that North Carolina state Democratic lawmakers are pushing to give residents a one-time direct payment to help ease the burden from the rising price of gasoline. Now, the price of gasoline continues to climb across the United States, causing even more pain at the pumps, and proposals to give drivers some relief have been put forth around the nation, from a gas tax holiday like New York that just went into effect to direct payments as we has approved in the state of Maine. So, Democratic lawmakers in North Carolina are trying to convince their GOP colleagues to do the same thing, saying that, look, we want to put more money into their pockets right now. Senate Democratic leader Dan Blue said, however, Republicans who control the legislature would prefer to put in place longer-term tax cuts instead of a one-off measure, such as a tax rebate. But again, guys, hey, right now, North Carolina is proposing and pushing to offer $200 gas tax rebates to its residents. So we hope this bill ends up passing in the near future. The Democrats actually introduced the Senate Bill 897 on May the 26th, which would dedicate around $1.3 billion of the estimated over $4 billion budget surplus that the state actually collected over the past year. So yes, guys, if this bill does get more traction and ends up passing in this particular state, North Carolinians who are residents and aged 18 or older as of March the 31st and who are licensed drivers could receive a $200 tax rebate. Anyways, guys, I'll keep you guys posted if this does pass the House and then the Senate in this local state. And last but not least, guys, hey, we do have Massachusetts is sending out $500 relief checks to low-income workers. And this actually started earlier this week on Monday, guys. Yes, they started sending out these $500 stimulus checks this past Monday. And in order to be eligible, a person must have a household income at or below 300% of the federal poverty level and not have received unemployment compensation in 2021 or a payment in the first round of the federal stimulus checks. But yes, guys, it does state that over 300,000 low-income essential workers across Massachusetts Massachusetts will begin receiving their second round of stimulus checks this week. Notice I said the second round. That's because Massachusetts has already given out previous payments in the past. But anyways, guys, this week alone, the $500 payments were scheduled to be mailed out on this past Monday as part of the Baker's administration's COVID-19 Essential Employee Premium Program. And you can see right here from the tweet that was sent out, the second round of $500 payments under the COVID-19 Essential Employee Premium Pay Program was mailed out starting on Monday, June the 6th to 300,000 low-income workers based on the 2021 tax returns. But anyways, the first set of these payments were actually announced back in February and distributed to around 480,000 people back in March. And now this round offers another $165 million in relief funding to an estimated 330,000 eligible residents in June. So yes, guys, these payments started earlier this week, which was on Monday, and those payments are going to continue to go out throughout the rest of this month, depending on if you file your 2021 tax returns. Now it says that eligibility is based on the 2021 Massachusetts tax returns. To qualify, workers had to have made at least $13,500 and seen their total income at or below 300% of the federal poverty level. For a household of one person, that level is around $38,640. For a family of four people, that would be up to $79,500. And those who received a payment in the first round or who received unemployment benefits in 2021 are not eligible for this second round of $500 stimulus checks. Massachusetts executive branch employees who received a one-time COVID-related payment from the state are also ineligible to receive one of these second round of stimulus checks as well. So guys, hey, this information is very positive in the right direction. More states and local cities are offering their own stimulus checks, especially as the midterm elections continues to roll around sometime later this year in November. So yes, we are seeing more states and more governors producing additional legislature, introducing different calls and proposals for additional stimulus checks for its local residents. So this is some very positive news, guys. I hope this information is helpful to you guys out there. And if so, guys, hey, comment down below and let me know if you enjoyed this information. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But if you enjoyed this content today and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.